There are a lot of boardwalks in Massachusetts you have to balance across. Keep out of the mud. And they always seem to stop about 5 feet short of the mud. This one's actually about 10 feet. Looks like I'm gonna have to jump. Hey everyone, my name is Mark, and people know me on the trail as 2-Pack. Hey, come on a quest with me as I continue to hike along the Appalachian Trail. It should be a real big adventure. It's July 26th and had a nice day at Upper Gooseneck Cabin. It did thunderstorm around 5 o'clock and several hikers, I would say about 20, came off trail. I don't know where they come from because I never see them while I'm hiking, but slept with 15 other people up in that loft, and believe it or not, I did get some sleep, so I must have been tired. But looks like the sun's gonna break out this morning, and we should have a good day. Look who's in the middle of the path here. Hey buddy, coming right up to me. Hey, come here. No deal. Unbelievable, the beauty out here. You know, I can't believe it. I've hiking with another couple around me called Holler and Hope, and in the past 24 hours they've seen 4 bears. I have seen 0 yet, but I can tell this is real bear habitat up here in Massachusetts. Hopefully there's some more up ahead. Hey guys, how's your hike going?
Pretty great so far.
Fantastic.
Can you introduce yourselves?
Absolutely. I'm Mule from New Jersey.
I'm Sticky Fingers from England.
Yep.
So how many miles do you want to get in today?
Today we're doing a minimum of 30, which is pretty extraordinary.
For us, yeah.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Is that the most you've ever attempted?
The most I've done is 33.
The most I've done is 30.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have my brother Moose, who's a bit ahead of us. He's, I think, just in Vermont, a little bit past, and we're trying to push some big miles today. If we're feeling crazy, we'll do the 50 to get to Vermont, but...
That would be really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be killer if we do that, but...
You'd have to hike in the middle of the night, wouldn't you?
It'll be a late day.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hey, what's been the biggest struggle out here for y'all?
Well, yeah, I got diagnosed with Lyme's. Diagnosed, is that correct?
Right.
Yeah, so I, about, what was it, 6 days ago?
6 days now.
Yeah, I don't know. I got some rashes on my legs, including a bullseye, and we were at Tony's Deli in New York. Shout out Tony's Deli, it's really great. You should totally go there.
I love that place.
So then I went to the urgency, the
care.
urgent care, yeah, and I got to experience your wonderful healthcare system, and gave my credit card details, and
They took your money, huh?
yeah, that's as a Brit, that's kind of weird, but it is what it is. Yeah, yeah, the doctor said I didn't have any of the symptoms when I first went in, so I was a little hesitant, but I thought better be safe than sorry. And the next day I started feeling the symptoms.
Yeah.
And what kind of symptoms are they?
It's somewhere between just feeling hungover and having a stomach ache, and I feel like the stomach ache is like maybe the antibiotics. For the first 2 days, yeah, I was like hiking hungover, and then the following 2 days after that, it was like fatigue massively. Yeah, and now I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still only halfway through the course of antibiotics. I hope it doesn't come back for a second wind, but yeah, I'm doing all right now. It's been challenging though, because we really wanted to crush it this week, and we've had to make amends for that.
Yeah.
Well, I know you got some big miles today, so good luck.
Right.
Cheers.
And happy trails.
Thanks,
Happy
dude.
trails.
Pleasure, man.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. There is a cookie lady in Massachusetts. On a blueberry farm. You can pick your own blueberries. Oh, Anita would love this. Let's go get a cookie. Wow, the cookie lady not only had cookies, chocolate chip to be exact, but she also offered a pomegranate lemonade, which hit the spot. So thank you, cookie lady, and keep it up. That was delicious and just what this hiker needed. This is Warner Hill in Massachusetts. Overlook about 2,000 feet high. But what's cool about this is there's some fruit on there. Some ripe blueberries to be picked. Well, the blueberries were a little bit small, but they were delicious and nice and tart. I got a handful, or actually a couple handfuls. Probably have a blue tongue. Today is 7/27. Well, we're at downtown Dalton. I'm gonna see if I can pick up something for breakfast here. Big waterfall. Well, I stopped by the local gas station, got a breakfast pizza, a couple hash browns, and a cup of coffee. Filled me up. It's getting dark out here. We just had some rain shower come down while I was eating, thank goodness. And there were supposed to be some tornado warnings, somebody told me at the gas station. So don't know what today's going to entail, but might not do too much videotaping if it's raining. It's a sad day today. I had to throw out my gray merino wool shirt that I've been wearing for the last 6 months, and gonna miss that shirt. It just got paper thin, and as soon as I put it on, it tears holes in it, so I've got some good use out of it. It's an expensive shirt, but I guess I'll wear this green from now on. All right, we're gonna go up Greylock Mountain, and it's about a 10-mile mountain that's all uphill. And if I heard correctly, I think parts of the Harry Potter movies were filmed up here. So that will be cool. I think we're going up that mountain right there. I see some kind of pinnacle way back here up on the mountaintop. The next mountain over. I bet you we're going to be going towards that. Well, it's July 28th, and I am hiking up to the summit of Mount Greylock, and it's a beautiful morning. My shirt and pants are soaked from yesterday. Got a little rained on, and so hopefully this sun will dry it out. But isn't this gorgeous? I'm running into some spruces up here. It's the first time I've seen them since Grayson Highlands. So I'll meet you at the summit. All right, we're here at the top of Greylock Mountain. It's 3,491 feet. We're looking down into Adams. And up at the pinnacle here, they have a memorial for fallen soldiers from Massachusetts. And you can tell by the people standing next to it, it's pretty tall. Lots of spruces up here on top. What a view. Well, I'm about 2 miles away from the Vermont border. I just went into town and got a cheeseburger and french fries. So I'm carved up. I'm probably gonna stay at a campsite tonight. I met a old friend from Georgia who was hiked on the AT, and we met him after some trail magic. And his name's High Def, and he has 2 friends he's hiking with, and I'm gonna join him for a little while and see how it goes. Good morning, it's July 29th. Made it to Vermont. How about that? Just this state and 2 more states. We'll be at Katahdin. Hey, Vermont is muddy, and as you can see behind me, there's rocks in the middle of the trail, and you really have to hopscotch across the rocks to get up the trail because there's water and mud on each side. Still a little muddy from the rainstorms we had a couple of weeks ago, but all in all, the trail has been pretty nice so far. The trail's getting a little bit thick. Just climbed up on top of a mountain. Looks like somebody cleared out some of the ferns. Came across a beaver pond while hiking on the Appalachian Trail in Vermont. Very quiet and serene. All right, everybody, it's July 30th, and we're at Binghamton, Vermont, and yesterday we had to get off trail. We had a wicked rainstorm come in on us in the afternoon. It just poured down. The trail filled up with water. It was mud, shin deep, and we had to go down a steep mountain to get to the road. We got a hotel for the night, and we're going to go for a hiker breakfast this morning that a local church is sponsoring, and then climb a mountain. Okay, we're climbing up a big mountain this morning, over 10 miles of uphill. And yep, the middle of the path goes right through this rock. So breakfast was provided this morning by the Green Mountain Club of Vermont, who maintains the trail. And they let us go over to the local diner and picked up our tab. And that was awful generous of them. And then gave us a ride to the trail. So, had a good breakfast. Eggs, biscuit, bacon, potatoes, orange juice, and coffee. You should have a good hike this morning. Thank you, Green Mountain Hiking Club. Well, the temperature feels great today. Even though we're going up a mountain sweating, it's only 63 degrees in the shade, and that makes quite a bit of difference from 83. So good hiking weather. The weather's supposed to stay cool for the next couple of days, and let's just enjoy it. Hey everybody, it's July 31st, and still in Vermont. We got to Kid Gore Shelter. Tons of people started coming in. See, this part of the Appalachian Trail has the long trail intersecting it, and both are on the same trail. And so you're having two groups of people, different people, camping at the same shelter. Made it very crowded. Wasn't a very restful night, but we managed to get through it, and we're hiking over Stratton Mountain today. We are planning to go into Manchester to Center, Resupply, and get out real quick. We're not going to stay there. Trying to get some miles in, get a little bit closer to Katahdin. Here we are on top of Stratton Mountain, surrounded by balsam fir, stone paths. It was a brutal climb. We are all tired out. We still have 5 miles to go to camp. And on the top of the mountain, there is a fire tower. It did rain on us earlier, and everything's a little damp and wet. Should we climb up there? Look at this view from up here. Top of Stratton Mountain. Stratton.
That's Bromley. That's where I'll be hiking tomorrow. Isn't that curious?
Right there?
Yeah, and that's Killington, I think, over there behind it.
Okay, Killington is the tall one. Well, after I left Stratton Mountain Tower, a storm came in, and it pumped down the rain and hail. Had to walk in it for about 2 hours before I reached the shelter. Had my rain gear on, but had to walk through mud and water the whole way down. And luckily it didn't fall on any slippery rocks. But this morning when we woke up, we were just outside Stratton Pond and could hear the loons calling. That was pretty cool. Never heard loons before except on TV, and they wake up early in the morning. Today we got about a 12-mile hike into Manchester Center. We're going to try to get some food, do some laundry, and then get right back out on the trail. Look here, folks. Our first sign of moose tracks. Got a nice waterfall. Except we're on the top of it, not on the bottom of it. Hey, I just want to take this opportunity to thank those that are texting me as I travel up the Appalachian Trail. I need all the encouragement I can get. It's taking a lot more physically and mentally to keep a good attitude and pace on the trail. It's hard to dig deep and find that determination to complete the trail. So any messages sent to me are greatly appreciated. Well, I guess I did pretty good today. Got to Route 30 and was able to hitch a ride with one of the shuttle drivers for Greenhouse Mountain Hostel, and he gave me a ride into town. I did laundry and then went over to the shopping center, bought some food and resupplied, and I had a pint of ice cream that I ate outside the shopping center, and a kind gentleman named Chris asked me if I needed a ride back to the trail, and I accepted and got back on the trail at 4 o'clock and hiked another 2 miles to the next shelter, Bromley shelter, and settled down for the night. Now the guys that I was hiking with, Gray Bush's good friend from high school came in, and they're spending the night in town, and hopefully I'll meet them up the trail a little bit. I did get to bump into Ranger 1, who started the trail with us, Anita and I, and we had a good relationship, and maybe I can catch up with him and hang out with him for a while. Hey, good night, y'all.